Welcome, guys, to Rebel Rock. I am Dan. This is our little hangout where we collect music, we talk rock and roll, and we have a community. I haven't done this in a little bit. Normally, we do it live every once in a while with Richard Bryan Con. But I have so much stuff right now that I feel like I need to do this so I can start putting it away. But before that, because I got a bunch of box sets, CD box sets. We're going to talk about that in a bit. Just got off from playing a few shows this past weekend with the River City Rebels. We're back at it. The summer's been good. I think we've done 5 or 6 shows. Went out with Big D and the Kids Table. That was fantastic for 4 days. We just did Camp Pennsylvania in Scranton, Pennsylvania. The day before that, we played Pittsburgh with the Cheats. So we've had a good summer. It's been a lot of fun. And now, well, we got a couple more shows this fall, and then I think we're gonna kind of slow down a little bit again and keep writing some new material. So that is the update with the band. So I'm on Facebook. Hear this. I'm on Facebook Marketplace, which I do a couple times a day because I just get bored and it's fun to scroll through. I'm scrolling and I see this giant lot of CD box sets. I'm like, oh, that's interesting. Normally in this area where I live in New Hampshire, even if somebody was selling box sets, it would be a lot of stuff that I don't care about. Just it's just the typical shitty music you would find in this area. The taste in music is bad. But this ad, I was scrolling, I'm seeing all these great artists, and I'm like, whoa, this is kind of good stuff. So I went the first time. I bought a bunch of stuff, and then I thought to myself, I left a bunch of really cool stuff. So I hit her up again. So I went back a second time, got some more, and then I was like, God, there's so much stuff still left. I hit her up a day later. I was like, listen, I'll buy the rest of the stuff for this amount of money. And she thought about it. She's like, yeah, that seems fair. Because all this stuff was her late husband's. And I guess this is what he loved to do. He collected music just like I do, just like a lot of you guys do. You have fun collecting. You listen to it. A lot of these you already know because you grew up with them or, whatever. So she was cool enough. She just sold me the whole shebang, which was incredible. I spent $450, I think, total. But I got so many that once you see the amount that I got, you're going to be like, that was a good deal. So I think it ended up being probably $6-7 a box set, if I had to guess. Maybe even less. Because as I was buying more and more, she obviously, hooked it up more with the better price. So this first bunch right here was the first morning I went. And I did it before work, so I was rushing, and I'm like just trying to go through these totes and find stuff I've really wanted for a long time. So this is what we found in the first bunch. This first thing was this heavy metal box set here. I don't know if you guys have seen this, but it actually has the working knob on it. Just opens up. There isn't much on there. I think it's like a 2-disc set. No, maybe it's 4, but it's just a compilation of your generic 80s metal stuff that every compilation has. Nothing special, but what is special is just the fake Marshall box. So I had to have that. I've always wanted that. It's so cool. It's weird. You'd think that it was stuffed with a bunch of stuff, but yeah, there's nothing in it really. I saw this. Oh, this warmed my heart. Weird Tales of the Ramones. I remember this box set when it came out. And what we have here is, it's a 4-disc set, but it also comes with this comic book. It's like illustrated book that goes along with it, as you can see right there. It's such a good collection. I mean, I have so many Ramones collections, but the book alone, just beautiful. So happy to have that one finally. And then I've seen a couple Deep Purple's box sets, right? We got this Shades from 68 to 98. I always kind of hate when the box sets, I like when it's like the classic material. I don't care about Deep Purple in 98. I just don't. But if it has all the 70s stuff, I'm cool with it, which it's a 4-disc set, so we always know the disc 4 on most of these sets, you're just like, you can kind of toss it because it is kind of crummy later stuff. Another Deep Purple set. I don't know which one's better out of the two. I haven't done a ton of research on it. Probably a lot of the same stuff. It's beautiful. Beautiful packaging. These all have like really nice books in them. There's nothing better than kind of just throwing it on the stereo, right? You get on the shag rug, you pull out the book, you start reading along as you're listening to the music. You get kind of lost in it. Yeah, I enjoy doing that. Birds. There is a season. I've seen, these are a lot of these box sets I've always wanted, but it's like, you go to a record store and people are always trying to get anywhere from $30 to $50 for a lot of these sets. And I'm like, it's just a little bit too much for me. It really is. Unless I really, really love it, I won't do it. But this is a 4-disc set. It essentially has all the good stuff by the Birds that you would want. Just beautiful art on the front there too. I think the most I've ever spent on a CD box set is behind me. As you can see, there's a Clash one right there. I spent $110 on that. Brand new sealed. But that's a good deal. Now that thing's going for $200, $250. And it's crammed with all kinds of good stuff, posters and memorabilia, and so yeah. Snagged up this, the Rolling Stones, the black box. I'd never even seen this before. Wasn't really familiar with it. I did a little bit of research on it. It's some sort of hand-picked collection, is what I'm gathering. Maybe Charlie did it. I don't know. It's just cool. Rolling Stones have so many box sets. Speaking of box sets, I have a bunch of T-Rex box sets, but I want them all because I love Mark Bolan so much. And I have all these songs multiple times over, but beautiful. Same with Cat Stevens. There's a couple different box sets, including vinyl box sets. I have a couple of them. I didn't have this. I really enjoy Cat Stevens. Box a little banged up, but that's okay. I had this a long time ago. What is this? This is the 30th anniversary edition of Born to Run. And it comes with the documentary, I do believe. The making of. Yeah. It's good. Love Springsteen as well. Oh, I saw this. This is one I've been searching forever. I used to look on Mercari constantly, and I never saw it go lower than $45. This is The Life and Crimes of Alice Cooper. You can see it. Got him in there. Got him in the cell. Once again, 4-disc set with the big book. All the essentials. Gorgeous. This, I don't even know. This is the New Rose story. And at first I'm like, I've seen this before. I guess I didn't know what it was. I still don't know. Is this a record label? But it had the Saints on it, the Trogs, or was Dead Kennedys, Real Kids, Johnny Thunder. So it's a lot of great rock and roll on here. I need to do some research. But anything that has the Saints in that box is just gorgeous too. This is a cassette box set from Lou Reed. Once again, I have a bunch of Lou Reed stuff already, but I didn't have this box. What more can you say? This is another one. kind of pricey. I got the first one. I've wanted the second one for a while. And this is Nuggets 2. And this is just crammed with obscure psychedelic proto-punk stuff. And 4-disc set. It's got a really fat book that kind of describes each band, because a lot of these bands were kind of obscure. So you get to read a little bit about them and learn some shit. That's the best way. I love listening to music that I've never heard. So I'm sure there's a bunch of stuff in here that I've not heard. Maybe not. I'm looking at the list. I have heard a lot of this stuff. But to have a compilation, I already have the first one. Now I just need the third one. The last one for this episode. This was cool. This is one you don't see a lot. This is the Syd Barrett Crazy Diamond box set. So it has the early I think it's the early Pink Floyd stuff, right? Or is it, no, was it Sid solo was the Madcap Laughs? Yeah, this is all his solo stuff. Either way, we get it all compiled. I've tried to get into Sid before. It didn't work, but that was a long time ago. I'm thinking maybe we can give it another shot. Either way, just for the collection. It's sexy. So we got it. That's going to wrap it up. That's the first bit. That's the stuff that I saw right away. I was like, I kind of need to have that. Next episode, we're going to go through the day number 2 when I went back. Actually, I went back the same day. I went that morning and then got out of work, ran back over to get the other stuff. So yeah, we'll go over that next episode. Hopefully you guys finding some good music out there. It's out there. Just got to be patient. So till next time, do what you do, and toodaloo.